Welcome to Shropshire Ghost Tales, where we dive into the eerie and fascinating stories from the heart of Shropshire. I am your host, Galactica Transtica, and today we're exploring the history and the ghostly legends of the magnificent Ludlow Castle. Nestled in the charming town of Ludlow, Shropshire, this castle is not only a historical treasure, but also an hotspot for supernatural activity. So grab your lanterns and let's step back in time. Ludlow Castle stands as a testament to over 900 years of British history. Built in the late 11th century by Walter G. Lacey, this Norman fortress played a pivotal role in the turbulent Middle Ages. Over the centuries, it has seen a rise and fall of kings, political intrigue, and even an imprisonment of royals. The castle's strategic importance made it a prime target during the English Civil War, and it withstood numerous sieges and attacks. Imagine the scene. Knights in shining armour defending the fortress, the clang of swords echoing through the air, and the determined cries of soldiers resonating across the battlefield. This castle was not just the home of the stronghold, a symbol of power and resilience. The castle's rich history includes notable figures such as Richard, Duke of York, and his son, the future King Edward IV. Ludlow Castle was also an administrative centre of the Council of Marches, making it a crucial site for governance and justice in the region. But beyond the historical battles and political machinations, Ludlow Castle holds secrets far more chilling. According to the legend, it is home to several restless spirits. One of the famous is that of Marion G. La Bruyere, also known as Marion of the Bloody Hand. Marion's tale is one of love and betrayal. She fell in love with the knight who promised to return for her after the Crusades. However, upon his return, he found Marion had been forced to marry another. Overcome with jealousy and rage, the knight killed Marion's husband, and in despair, Marion plunged a dagger into her own heart, her hand smeared with blood as she fell. To this day, her ghost, with the blood-stained hand, is said to roam the castle, searching for her lost love. Marion's tragic story is not just a ghostly tale, but a reflection of the intense human emotions that these walls have witnessed. The legend of Marion of the Bloody Hand has been passed down through generations, each telling and adding layers to the sorrowful history. But Marion is not alone in her spectral wanderings. Another famous ghost is that of Prince Arthur, the elder brother of Henry VIII, who died at Ludlow Castle in 1502. His untimely death at the age of 15 left a mark on the castle, and many visitors claim to have seen his forlorn figure walking through the castle's walls. Visitors often report a chilling presence in the Prince's Tower, where Arthur spent his final days. Cold spots, sudden drafts, and the feeling of being watched are common experiences. Some have even heard faint whispers, as if Prince Arthur is still trying to communicate from beyond the grave. Arthur's death was a significant event in English history, as it led to his younger brother Henry ascending the throne. The sorrow of his early demise is palpable in the accounts of those who claim to have encountered his spirit. It is said that he appears as a young boy, wearing period clothing, his eyes filled with deep sadness. In addition to Marian and Prince Arthur, there is another spectre that roams these ancient halls, the Grey Lady, believed to be the spirit of a noble woman who died of a broken heart. She is often seen drifting silently through the castle's grounds, her grey dress billowing in the wind. Her sorrowful presence is said to be accompanied by a smell of lavender, a scent she favoured in life. Many who have encountered the Grey Lady describe an overwhelming sense of sadness, as if they can feel her pain and longing. Some even report seeing her near the castle's chapel, kneeling in silent prayer. But who was this Grey Lady? Some believe she was a lady in waiting who fell in love with a knight beneath her station. Their forbidden love ended in tragedy, with the knight dying in battle and the lady succumbing to grief. Others suggest she may have been a member of the powerful Mortimer family who held the castle during the medieval period. The Grey Lady's appearances are often marked by a sudden drop in temperature and a feeling of inexplicable sorrow. Witnesses have described seeing her spectral form gliding along the corridors, her face hidden beneath a hood. Those who have come close to her report a sense of peace mixed with profound sadness, as she is both comforting and mourning those who see her. And let's not forget the spectral knights. Several visitors have reported sightings of ghostly figures clad in armour, standing guard or patrolling the battlements. These knights are believed to be the spirits of those who died defending the castle. Their presence is a reminder of the many battles that took place here, and the lives lost in the name of duty and honour. Imagine standing on the castle walls at dusk, the sun setting behind the Shropshire hills, when suddenly you hear a clank of armour and see a shadowy figure emerge from the darkness. These spectral knights are a testament to the castle's martial history and the brave souls who once called it their home. Another eerie tale from Ludlow Castle involves a dungeon. Used to hold prisoners during the long history, the dungeon is a place of despair and suffering. Visitors report feeling an oppressive atmosphere, as the walls themselves bear witness to the agony of those who were once confined here. Some have claimed to hear the clinking of chains and the faint cries of prisoners long gone. The dungeon's dark history includes tales of torture and execution, adding to its sinister reputation. It is said that the spirits of these unfortunate souls still linger, unable to find peace. But Ludlow Castle is not just about sorrow and ghostly encounters. It also holds stories of resilience and triumph. The Great Hall, for example, has witnessed grand feasts, celebrations and important councils. Imagine the echoes of laughter, the clinking of goblets, and the music that once filled this magnificent hall. The Great Hall's grandeur stands in stark contrast to the sombre tales of ghosts and hauntings. It reminds us that Ludlow Castle was a place of life, love and joy, as much as it was a site of tragedy and death. The hall's imposing architecture design speak volumes about the castle's historical significance. As we explore Ludlow Castle's haunted history, it becomes clear that these ghostly legends are more than just stories. They are echoes of the past, memories that refuse to fade. The spirits of Ludlow Castle remind us that history is not just a collection of dates and events, but a tapestry of human experiences, some of which transcend to the boundaries of life and death. The next time you visit Ludlow Castle, keep an eye out for its spectral inhabitants. Who knows, you might just catch a glimpse of Marion of the Bloody Hand, Prince Arthur, the Grey Lady, or one of the many spectral knights. Each encounter is a connection to the past, a moment when history and the supernatural collide. Thank you for joining me on this eerie journey through Ludlow Castle's haunted history. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe and tune in for next month for another spine-chilling tale from Shropshire's haunted past. Until then, keep your lanterns close and your wits about you. Sweet dreams and good night, and remember, the past is never truly gone. It lingers in the shadows, waiting to tell its story.